Mike.
180!
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
180!
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
First down, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go. Hatch it. Play. We got that one. Hey, color.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On third down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles Harris coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
52's the mic, right?
Gun.
52's the mic. Let's go, D. 52's the mic, boys. 52.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Come up the ball.
Gun.
Go. Hey, right 52.
Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First and 10.
No, check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Man out.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Delta. I got you, son.
One.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Push him back.
Now on second and 13. Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Cousins going to come up on a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Charles Harris able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On second down, it's Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gun.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Cousins. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. Johnson was the intended receiver. That's sort of a second quarter. To forget for him now, 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, Money throw right there to move the sticks.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
They'll run here with Blanche. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Fitzpatrick on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Cousins now to throw on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. A first down throw for Cousins. He completes it to Abdullah. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
2-18, chop.
52, block 52, 52, 2.
A toss to Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
52. We got it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Quaker Omaha.
Again, it's Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Charles Harris. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Mike 20!
Mike 54.
Feel it. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That's it, baby.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Fitzpatrick throwing complete, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Balaj. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go ahead.
Completes it to Hearns. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Go ahead.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Now Balaj. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, shift.
Here's a run with Balaj. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Check 43.
The 34-yard line.
52's the mic, boys. 52 through.
Hey, check.
5-2.
Bravo.
5-2, Mike 5-2. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
2.
You don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Check 13.
On 2nd and 9. Cousins. And Diggs has it. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 34 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 41, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Cousins. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Good job.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own
54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Xavier Rhodes on the cover.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Let's go.
Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. Steps away to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Mike 54. Right here.
On third and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And